at a Saturday morning with Hollywood actors taking on Broadway. James Franco, Chris O'Dowd, and Leighton Meester will all star in the revival of the play of Mice and Men. The three recently sat down with Savannah Guthrie at the New York Public Library, where she asked them what it's like for them to be making their Broadway debuts.
It's amazing.
Hollywood is Broadway-bound, taking on the American classic of Mice and Men. James Franco from Spider-Man and so many other movies plays George. Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids takes on the role of Lenny. And Leighton Meester, a Gossip Girl's favorite, is Curly's wife, a career first for each actor. So all of you are making your Broadway debuts. Is that exciting?
It's terribly exciting.
Terrifying?
Yeah, I'm bricking it. How are you feeling about it?
I feel great. I feel very excited. It's amazing. We were at the theater yesterday and I was geeking out.
Is it nerve-wracking at all to think Broadway?
No, I always feel like, you know, if you have a good pilot, I don't get scared. So we have the best director ever. So I don't know. I'm not nervous at all.
The material's not bad either.
I mean, obviously, you should be. But, you know.
I'm just in, a blissful ignorance, and obviously I'm screwing up all over the place in rehearsal, but...
The show is just weeks away from opening night, and the co-stars are working together to bring the classic John Steinbeck novel to life. As an actor, did you ever dream of playing this role or another of Steinbeck's roles?
Whew, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, there'd been a lot of great movies made based on his books, East of Eden and Grapes of Wrath, even of Mice and Men, so I kind of felt like it was territory that had been done. But in fact, this play hasn't been done here in so long, and so it really feels like this is fresh. It's great. We are going to reach audiences that don't have any other, productions to compare it to.
I mean, the last time this play was on Broadway, my part was played by James Earl Jones. So I feel like nobody's going to mix us up.
You'll have a different
I've got a fresh take on it. So I feel confident about that.
You're playing Lenny, someone who has a mental disability. How do you prepare to play a role like that?
It's kind of never said explicitly what's exactly wrong with him, so it's very open to interpretation. And it definitely feels, to me, having looked into it a lot, is that he's got what would have been categorized now maybe as kind of mild Down syndrome. And so I kind of just tried to watch as much stuff to see if I could make it as specific as possible.
How is it different as actors to be on a stage, the live audience, versus on a movie set?
I guess the live performance aspect of it is something that we'll find out.
You've done it before.
Well, not with you guys. Yeah, I've done a lot of theater before, but again, never on Broadway, and it is terrifying, but very alluring. I would be like, I would have done Cats if they had asked me to. So I'm just happy to be here.
Anyone worried about stage fright?
Probably beforehand, like the day of, but once we're actually in the middle of a scene or getting ready to do it, all of that goes away.
And again, that was Savannah with James Franco, Chris O'Dowd, and Leighton Meester. Of Mice and Men opens April 16th.